Imagine a city, frozen in time, its final moments captured forever. This isn't a scene from a movie. It's the real story of Pompeii, a bustling Roman city that vanished in an instant. On an ordinary day in 79 AD, the ground began to tremble, but the nearly 20,000 residents of Pompeii paid little mind. They were used to the earth's occasional shudders. They had no idea that the mountain looming over them, Mount Vesuvius, was not a gentle giant, but a sleeping volcano about to awaken with unimaginable fury. For centuries, Pompeii was a thriving hub of Roman life. Located near modern-day Naples, it was a resort town for wealthy Romans, a place of vibrant commerce, beautiful villas, and lively public spaces. The streets were paved with large stones, with raised sidewalks to keep pedestrians clear of the muck. You could find bakeries, with ovens still containing carbonized loaves of bread, fast food stalls called thermopolia, serving hot meals, and grand public baths, where citizens socialized and relaxed. The walls of their homes were adorned with stunning frescoes, depicting everything from mythological tales to scenes of daily life, giving us a colorful window into their world. Graffiti scrawled on public walls reveals their jokes, their political slogans, and even their romantic troubles. It was a city full of life, love, and ambition, utterly oblivious to the impending doom. The catastrophe began around midday, on what is believed to be an autumn day, not August, as long thought. Vesuvius erupted, spewing a colossal column of ash, pumice, and gas miles into the sky. This was the first phase. For the next several hours, a relentless rain of light, porous pumice stones and gray ash fell upon Pompeii. It was like a terrifying, suffocating snowfall. The weight of the accumulating debris caused roofs to collapse, trapping and crushing those who had sought shelter inside their homes. The air grew thick and heavy, making it difficult to breathe. Panic began to set in as the sky turned black, plunging the city into a terrifying darkness, pierced only by flashes of lightning within the ash cloud. Many tried to flee, clutching their valuables, heading towards the sea, hoping for an escape that would never come. Others huddled with their families, praying to the gods for deliverance. But the worst was yet to come. As the eruption column lost its upward momentum, it collapsed. This triggered the most lethal phase of the disaster, the pyroclastic surges. These were superheated, fast-moving avalanches of gas, ash, and rock, reaching temperatures of over 300 degrees Celsius and racing down the volcano's slopes at hundreds of miles per hour. The first surge didn't quite reach Pompeii, but it decimated the nearby town of Herculaneum, instantly vaporizing its inhabitants. Then, in the early hours of the next morning, a succession of these deadly flows engulfed Pompeii itself. There was no escape. The intense heat was the primary killer, searing the lungs and contracting the muscles of anyone in its path. It was an instantaneous death. In a grim twist of fate, the very disaster that destroyed Pompeii also preserved it. The city was buried under a thick blanket of volcanic material, which acted as a protective seal against the passage of time. For nearly 1,700 years, Pompeii lay silent and forgotten. When it was rediscovered in the 18th century, archaeologists were stunned. They found a city virtually intact. They could walk down Roman streets, enter homes with furniture still in place, and see mosaics as vibrant as the day they were laid. But the most poignant discovery was that of the people. As the bodies of the victims decomposed over the centuries, they left hollow cavities in the hardened ash. In the 1860s, archaeologist Giuseppe Fiorelli developed a revolutionary technique. By pouring liquid plaster into these voids, he created perfect casts of the people of Pompeii in their final moments. These casts capture the human tragedy of the eruption with heartbreaking clarity. We see a mother shielding her child, a group of people huddled together in a villa, a man curled in a fetal position, and even a dog, chained and writhing as the ash fell. They are not just archaeological artifacts. They are a direct, human connection to the past, immortalizing the terror and despair of that fateful day. These plaster figures remind us that behind the grand story of the Roman Empire were real people, with lives and loves just as real as our own. The excavation of Pompeii has provided an unparalleled treasure trove of information about the Roman world. From the tools in a craftsman's workshop to the food on a family's table, every artifact tells a story. We've learned about their diet, their social structures, their religious beliefs, and even their leisure activities. The city's well-preserved brothel, with its explicit frescoes, offers a candid look at Roman attitudes toward sexuality, while lavish villas display the immense wealth and sophisticated tastes of the Roman elite. The political graffiti tells us about local elections, and the amphorae, or storage jars, reveal extensive trade networks that connected Pompeii to the far corners of the empire. Pompeii is more than just a ruined city. It's a snapshot of life, frozen at the moment of death. It stands as a powerful and somber reminder of the fragility of human existence and the overwhelming power of nature. Visiting the site today is a deeply moving experience. As you walk the ancient stone streets and look upon the silent forms of its last inhabitants, you can almost hear the echoes of a vibrant city suddenly silenced. The story of Pompeii teaches us not just about the past, but also about the importance of cherishing the present, for we never know when our world might change forever. The lost city of Pompeii, in its tragic demise, gave history one of its greatest gifts, a window into a world that would have otherwise been lost to time. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey back to ancient Rome. If you found this story as fascinating as we do, please hit that like button and subscribe to Historical Figures and Moments. Dan T. Forget to ring the notification bell so you won't miss our next exploration into the past. We'll see you in the next video.